Hey groupies, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. That's PD for Parker David. And today we are checking out Nostalgia by DRIPPIN. This is the debut of a new boy group from Ulim Entertainment. Now, I want to apologize because this video apparently came out October 28th. Completely missed it. I was out of town at the time. I was literally away from internet signal and everything. So I was just like on a technology hiatus. So when this came out, I never added it to my playlist. Someone suggested it to me literally yesterday, and I saw it and I was like, oh shoot, I can't believe I missed out on this. So we're going to be checking it out today. Apologies to any DRIPPIN fans. Now, before we get into today's video, this video is actually not brought to you today by our Patreon. I can't believe I am happy to announce it. We are actually sponsored today by Starbucks, and I love Starbucks so much that I don't even have my drink. I drank it all. You know, I got it from the sponsors, and I was just like, can I drink this before I feature? No, I'm just fucking with you. Of course, this video is brought to you by our Patreon. It is my goal and dream to create more and more elaborate sponsor intros until the day we actually do get a sponsor. But then even to that point, you don't believe me. But this video is brought to you by our Patreon. Guys, if you enjoy what we do on this channel, you want to support us, why don't you consider visiting our Patreon? We have listening party reactions, we have variety show reactions, live stages, dramas, reality shows, all sorts of good stuff. If you want to check that out, head on over to our Patreon, but supporting us monetarily is completely optional. If you don't want to, or you can't, that's completely fine. You know, a free way to help us out is to go ahead and hit the like button down below. Hit that like button, leave a comment telling us what you thought about the video. Subscribe. Well, there's no button right here, but at the end of the video, there is a subscribe button. There is one down there as well. Please consider subscribing. That also greatly helps us out. And guys, these are all free ways to help us out. If you don't want to shell out like $2, $10, that's completely fine. Hit like, hit subscribe. Free way to help us out. Now we're going to be checking out Nostalgia by DRIPPIN, and this is your form of therapy. Ulim. 10 out of 10. I'm joking, but who knows? This kid's face looks familiar. Why? Okay. This rhythm is definitely up my alley. I like it a lot so far, but let's wait. It's a lot going on instrumentally. Oh. Ooh, wish the chorus was a tad bit longer, but they might extend later on. This kid doesn't look Korean. How many non-Korean members does this group have? There's a little bit of rookie-itis. I could tell they could use a little work on their facial acting. But damn, that dancing is clean. It is crisp. What is with these, like, sets? What's going on? Oh! Oh, whoa, hold on. Everything about that bridge was amazing. I just spit all over my mic, I'm sorry. Ooh, nostalgia indeed. Oh, by the way, Stan Stacy. But sorry, that was on autoplay. But wow, nostalgia indeed, because that song sounds like some old school K-pop. I mean, that chorus, you know, doesn't it kind of remind you a little bit of like Love Me? Love Me Right. You could kind of like, you know, they have a similar kind of BPM. And overall, I really like just the vibe of the song. It's very like old school, fun, refreshing, but powerful boy group K-pop. Love it. I like the execution. I think in terms of like, I'm gonna give this debut. I'm gonna give the overall debut an average rating of 8 out of 10. I think there are some things they did extraordinarily well, some things they could use some work on, and then some things I think from Williams' team where I don't know. I just want to like, I don't know. Okay, let's discuss this. All right, so in terms of the song, I think the song is an incredible 10 out of 10. I think the song is amazing. It's fantastic. And at the end of the day, that's truly all that matters. Even if the dancing sucks, and I'm not saying the dancing sucked because it was also incredible, but even if the dancing sucked and, you know, whatever issues there are visually, as long as the song is good, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But the song is just that good. 10 out of 10. Everything else could have been bad, and I would still give the song a solid 10 out of 10. The dancing is powerful. It is crisp. It is sharp and on point. For a rookie debut boy group, that is some amazing synchronization. I'm going to give the dancing an also 10 out of 10. Now, what could the boys work on? Honestly, it's only one thing, and it's a very common problem a lot of rookies have, which is just facial acting, their presence, their charisma. And I feel like their charisma here, it's a little bit lacking. It's a little bit stale. That's just something that people who are not used to being in front of the camera or a little bit awkward or a little bit shy in front of the camera, or just rookies in general have. It is something that they will learn to grow and establish, you know, going forward. Now, that is a critique because there are some groups that nail that from debut. There are some groups where their companies teach them facial acting. Facial acting is actually a legit part of the idol training program. But there are some companies that teach that more than other groups. So yeah, I think they could use a little bit more facial acting. But that's the only criticism and critique I actually have about the members themselves. Everything else, they're incredible singers, they're incredible dancers, and I think their execution on that was perfect. And so the boys alone, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. Now, what drops the average down to 8? I would say the music video itself. Now, the music video is actually produced at a high quality level. First of all, it is Ulim Entertainment. They have, I don't want to, you know, make assumptions and say they have a ton of money. They're not like the biggest label in the world, but they are a fairly established label. They're not going to go bankrupt overnight, right? So the production on this is pretty good. But from just a creative standpoint, largely I found the music video bland and uninteresting, mainly because like here, there's not much going on. You've got the boys and you've got these drapes, lights, and that's it. Not much set dressing going on. Nothing in terms of creativity. You know, are we doing some interesting lighting techniques? Anything interesting lighting interesting camera movement? No, it's just kind of just like they're filming a dance scene in front of a bunch of drapes, and it's not much going on. So that's a little bit bland, and it's also the color scheme. You're going with a yellow and brown tone, sort of a sepia color scheme, and you know, I think any filmmaker will tell you, like, it's not a common or an aesthetically visually pleasing color scheme. So I mean, it goes with the part of the concept. You know, they're going for a desert dry concept. You know, this, you know, it's like a dry branch, and then at the end, oh look, they have a tree. Like it, that branch has grown into a tree, and then it's become more golden, right? And it's a little bit more lush and beautiful. But I feel like they could have still done that without having like the really kind of desaturated concept, or change the concept in general to just not have a desert themed type thing. In general, I just feel like the color scheme here is just, look at how dull it is, you know? It's a debut. They should be popping, you know? Make them stand out to me. And so I don't think we necessarily got that. I think there were a lot of creative elements. I loved what they were doing here. I felt like it was gonna lead into something more, but then it never did. Like the blindfold stuff, I really thought like, oh, are they gonna do the rest of the choreo and blindfolds? But no. And then what I did like though, that bridge, love a good dance break bridge. And Golden Child, who I believe is also under Ulim, with one earlier this year, also had a dance-driven bridge, and I'm loving that Ulim is starting to sort of do that. You know, I think even with Golden Child's one, you're sort of starting to see a trend between that and Nostalgia for a little bit more of like early 2010s K-pop style of production, a very Korean production. This is what Korean K-pop boy group music sounds like, because K-pop is sort of being divided recently into K-pop music that's being produced more in a Western style and K-pop music that is more faithful to the original K-pop production style, which was more like this, honestly. But let's see this bridge. So from an audio standpoint, I fucking love this portion, but also the execution is great as well. But also, doesn't this one kid, there was one kid, and it just stopped right here. This kid on the left, he's handsome as hell. I thought like for a second he reminded me of Jin from BTS. I was like, there's this one kid that looks really handsome. But let's see this bridge again. I love this part. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. That was incredible. They are incredible dancers. That is the one thing about them that we cannot deny. God, I'm gonna watch that again. Oh, I love how it's strobing between yellow and blue. I'm telling you, this kid is so good looking. He's like, maybe it's like the lips and the nose that's reminding me of Jin a little, but like this kid is so good looking. I love that part. I love how like they kind of slow it down. And then they bring that self-assured little cocky smile and they clap for themselves and then they go hard again. Oh, amazing, amazing. Great debut. Great debut. It's solid work. 8 out of 10. It's, you know, it's very rare that a debut is perfect, and I wouldn't say this debut is perfect, but it's pretty damn great. And I think, you know, from the production side, I kind of disagree with the execution of the concept of this music video, like going for like a very yellow tone, very bland music video. Like, I get that it's intentional, but I just think like, give me a bit more flair, a bit more splash. It's a debut after all, right? But yeah, I think it was great. Question is, what did you guys think? Would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys liked Nostalgia by DRIPPIN, let me know. Let me know, what do you give this debut on a 0 to 10 scale? Let me know. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching my videos. I really appreciate all of you guys showing up and supporting our videos. But if you guys want some bonus content and you like supporting us, consider visiting our Patreon. We have live stage, variety show, drama reactions, reality show reactions, all sorts of fun bonus content on there, and you could request stuff on there as well. So if you want to see some bonus content, head on over to our Patreon, but that's completely optional. If you don't want to or you can't, why don't you consider going ahead and supporting us for free by hitting that like button. Smash that like button. As much as you like DRIPPIN, smash it. Like, hit the like button and then hit dislike just so that you can hit like again, so that you can like this video twice. Go ahead and do that. I really appreciate everyone who supports us. Another way to help us out is to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and go ahead and check out all our other videos over here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.